Hey guys! Woo! This is a complete guide of what Alibaba is, how did it become so popular, how did it become one of the largest companies in the world just within 22 years, and why Amazon decided not to compete and leave China. I will cover everything step by step, so you will know exactly the story of Alibaba. What subsidiaries does it have, what is it focusing on, and how it makes my life simpler. Let's go! Hey, this is Valeria from Valepa channel, where we will cover the range of various topics, the latest innovations in tech and financial industry, and tutorials of the old and new tools. Stay tuned! If you see any value in this video, please make sure giving it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to leave a comment. It makes a huge difference for me, because then I will know what you like the most and what I should cover the next. So, what is Alibaba? You probably heard it so many times. It's a Chinese multinational technology company that is focusing on e-commerce, retail, internet, technology. Founded on June 28th in 1999 by a former English teacher, Jack Ma. The name Alibaba came from a very famous folk story, 1001 Night, and in Chinese it pronounces the same way, Alibaba. It doesn't have any meaning, unlike some other Chinese companies, for example Baidu, which means 100,000 times, and it already went IPO in 2014. And now its market capitalization reached $629 billion. Just for your information, the first company is Apple, 2 trillion market capitalization. Saudi Arabian company, then Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, Tencent, and then Alibaba. Alibaba decided to follow the business model of all the FAANG companies and expanded its business to various fields. For example, apps, financial and tech services, e-commerce platforms that include retail services such as Taobao, Tmall, wholesale, 1688, and second-hand selling, Xianyu, which is available in China. And also international markets such as famous Alibaba.com, AliExpress, which probably all of you already know. Second field is logistics, which represents by Cainiao. Cainiao helps companies to deliver their goods all over China and also abroad. Local delivery company, Ele.me, restaurant guide, Koubei, and groceries online and offline stores of Hema. And of course, cloud services, Aliyun or AliCloud. Financial services platform, Ant Financial or Alipay. And my favorite, bike sharing, Hello Bike. And of course it continues to expand all over the world and taking over other companies, so it becomes gigantic. Personally, I've been living in China for 6 years. This is how Chinese people show the number 6. And I could see how fast is it expanding over these past few years. These days, I use at least 3 services provided by Alibaba daily. I order food, I ride a bike, and I always pay with Alipay because cash doesn't exist here anymore. In this video, let's go through a few apps that belong to Alibaba that I use every day. Morning, I go to work. Well, I work 1 kilometer away from my house. However, I usually leave my house at 9:45. That's why I desperately have to look for a Hello Bike. There are a lot of brands that provide bike sharing, but I use only Hello Bike for these reasons. I don't need to pay a deposit because I have a very high credit score in Alipay, which is a payment platform that I will cover later. Their bikes are very nice and comfortable and seems to be more popular than any other brands. You can find it in every street. It's cheap. I pay monthly 16.7 renminbi that automatically withdraws from my Alipay account for a few years already. I can tell you more in the next videos of how I lost more than 200 renminbi putting all the deposits in different bike sharing platforms. Since that time, I decided not to pay any deposit anymore. Lunch. In the days when I feel very lazy, I usually order food to my house. Actually, I feel lazy every day. I usually order food to my house or to my office. Of course, by using Alibaba's platform, Ele.me. I'm usually a very loyal person, so I've been using Ele.me since the beginning of my China journey, when I had to pay cash to those delivery guys in 2015. This app allows you to order food, groceries, dog's food, I don't know, everything. It shows the restaurant, the distance between you and the restaurant, delivery fee, and the minimum order amount. The only one thing that I usually pay attention to is delivery time. I usually choose close by restaurants, as it takes them around 15-30 minutes to accomplish the delivery. Inside of the app, you can track where your order is and where's your delivery guy. Do you think 15-30 minutes is very fast for the delivery? Yes, I also think so, but it all comes with a price. I can tell you more about hard life of the delivery guys in China, how they have to run in order to deliver your food on time, how do they get punished, how do they break the traffic rules just to be on time. Since last year, there is a new option in all delivery platforms to choose or not to choose to have a cutlery. This is a very good addition, as China produces around 80 billion of disposable chopsticks annually, which equals to around 20 million trees. It's crazy! And also more and more restaurants stopped using any plastic packaging in their deliveries. That shows a huge impact for the environment. But we will leave this topic for now. If you're interested in recycling policies in China, we can cover it in the future episode. Another app is Alipay. When I want to pay for something, I use Alipay. This is not an advertisement. Alipay is a third-party payment platform, same as Apple Pay, Yandex Pay, and any other pay. It is huge and has a very nice user experience. It is an aggregate of so many interesting features, such as interactive games that are related to your consumption, embedded mini program, healthy services, taxi services, logistics services, and it even has its own credit score that you can use across all Alibaba services. Basically, it aggregates all Alibaba's products in one. I will cover my favorite one. My favorite mini program in Alipay is Ant Forest. Once you pay for something or once you ride a bike, you can go to this mini game and see that for every amount you spend, for every meter you cycled, your money and meters and kilometers get converted to the water that you can use to plant an interactive tree. You can also have this interactive tree with your friends. You can water it daily in order for it to grow. You can also add some friends there and you can steal water from your friends. And once it reaches a certain weight, and you can request Alibaba to plant it in a real forest or somewhere. After that, special workers will go there and plant that tree, take pictures and give you the certificate. It's an amazing feature. Well, during the Corona times, every user has received a health code that you can easily access from this Alipay app. It can be green, orange, red. I think that's it. I always have green. These colors indicate the risk of that person. If you just arrived from abroad, your health code is automatically orange. And after you finish the quarantine, after successfully accomplishing all the tests, it becomes green. Or it could be another situation. For example, if you take a metro, every wagon has a QR code. You can scan this code so that the health workers could inform you if anyone in the same place had the virus. If anyone had the virus, their QR code turns red, as well as yours turns orange. That means you are in a high risk. Basically, if your QR code is not green, that means you cannot go to any public place. You cannot go to the shopping mall, you cannot enter the metro, you cannot go to the restaurant. Basically, the system knows everything about you. And of course, it has its own benefits and drawbacks in terms of privacy, but that's a completely different topic. Another topic is Taobao. Probably everyone knows about this platform. It's a Chinese eBay, it's a Chinese Amazon with 800 million MAU. Personally, I'd like to separate the video that will be devoted solely to Taobao. So in this video, I will cover just a few aspects of this platform. So basically, you can buy everything on Taobao. You can buy clothes, shoes, bags. You can buy cheese, milk, butter, anything. You can buy buckwheat from Russia. You can buy chocolates from Finland. Given the fact that China is very famous for its counterfeit production, Taobao put a lot of efforts to eliminate the fake products in its platforms. But of course, at the beginning, it was very hard to do. Back in the days, since the users didn't want to buy fake products, they were using Amazon, because Amazon was providing very good quality products. However, after proactive measures on the Taobao platform, it became very successful. It could finally get the popularity among Chinese people, among all the users, and kicked out Amazon from the Chinese market. For your information, in 2011, Amazon had around 15% of the market share, while later on it had just 1%. But of course, Amazon didn't spend a lot of money on marketing, while Alibaba did, just like 1111. It's very popular. Of course, Taobao did not eliminate all the fake products on the platform, but it's really hard to find it nowadays. Basically, there are so many benefits to use Taobao. For example, super fast delivery. It's trustable. Taobao has opened Tmall store, which means Taobao Mall, or only authorized distributor. You can buy Dior, you can buy Burberry, Dior, Cartier, and you will know that it's 100% real because that store is opened by the company. You can also order from abroad from the same Taobao Mall, or you can buy some products from fashion buyers that live abroad and send you the goods via the post. And of course, you pay with Alipay and you get your own water to plant your tree. And of course, you will get a very high credit score because you're a good consumer. Alibaba has so much impact on everyone's life here in China. Let me know if you like the content by putting a like there and subscribing to my account. Thank you.